The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the Eagles sideline, it is head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys trying to get back to the Super Bowl and defend their title. They'll have to do it on the road this time around. His counterpart on the Buc sideline is Todd Bowles. His guys fired up, the #1 seed, trying to see this thing through and get to the Super Bowl. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from Tampa. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. The catch made by McMillan. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Baker. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Throwing is Baker. And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good, and the Buccaneers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He is past the 20, but there is a marker down. Let's get the call. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Off the play fake, Hurts. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Hurts going to hold on to this one.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Finding room to the 20. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Buccaneers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll start out first down and 10. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. This is Irvin. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Taken down behind the
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
That's good for a first down. First and 10.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Emeka Egbuka, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Now Mayfield. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 31 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. Down the field, it's Evans. And he's out of bounds. It's a first down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a first down coming up. Throwing is Mayfield. Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan.
To Jalen McMillan. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. It's Otten in motion. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
Throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Khalik Hudson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Look at the 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Now Smith going to get it on the jet sweep. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
No touch it. No.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it.
Offside. Defense.
And this will be incomplete, but there's a flag back in the backfield where the quarterback is. They may have got him after he released the ball. What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Buccaneers 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football.
Recovered by the kicking team.
Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. Now it is first and goal.
180, 180.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got his big tight end. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Todd Bowles there, the Bucs head coach. as his guys head back out for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Get this complete right side to Otten. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Baker to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be taken down. That's a pickup of 18 and will set up a very manageable 2nd and 2.
19 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Irving. Lots of space past the 45. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 37-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Back to the left side, caught by McMillan. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
32-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. They'll set up the screen to White. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. Here's Irving. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in this.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. They're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
On the stop. It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Hurts to the air on 1st down. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Forced to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Hurts. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
On first down, it's Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. To throw, Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up. Hurts. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles stretch it out. Leading now by the score of 28-3.
Buccaneers 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Short kick taken just inside the 20. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. I bet you there's two different, very different, in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Here is Shipley on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And as this season starts to wind down, we look ahead to NFL honors the week of the Super Bowl. Take a look at some of the candidates to take home the award for the Offensive Player of the Year. And he gets this up close to the 40. David Long there on the stop.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. No time.
Once again, it's Barkley. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Hassan Reddick there to make the play.
Down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5.
No touch.
Here's Hurts. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Todd Bowles there, the Bucs head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
22 yards. Complete to Cade Otten. 1st and 10.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field. And we need to check this call. Throwing is Baker. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Moving to his left. Now he takes off. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Baker Mayfield. Touchdown Buccaneers. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all away with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arms.
The score, Eagles 28, Buccaneers 10.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Space to run inside the 20. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the 2nd half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
The kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 35, Buccaneers 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Short kick taken at the 17. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They're in tremendous starting field position after the kick return. They start with 1st and 10 up beyond midfield. To throw is Mayfield. Moving to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
Tristan Wirfs, former first-round pick, with the flag. Now Mayfield. Now screen set up for Irving. That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
They'll send a tight end in motion. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Baker will swing this out wide to Irving. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield. He's got a man. That's the tight end, Utton. And for the moment, that's a 1st down, but we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Now Mayfield. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That's caught left side by Utton. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. He beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. On the bootleg, under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Sidney Brown, the safety, bursting through there to record the sack. One quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal.
What's that?
It's
20.
Otten in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. It is brought in the end zone. Buccaneers. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
Second down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. 20-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Going to get this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 17-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with the Boston College bruiser, A.J. Dillon. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The Buccaneers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Baker to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. This one batted in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly...
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Now Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Eagles.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in
and we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The Bucs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. That's Ibuka in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's to the left side. Caught by McMillan. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
16 yards. That's good for a first down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play.
180!
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Good. 180!
That's Ibuka in motion.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this is going to work out. They get the first down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And now he loses the football. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champion to the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. And that'll do it. For my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.